Hello Libra, my name is Tanya and I'm going to be doing a month ahead reading for you for February. I did pre-shuffle so we can get right into it, but I'm feeling the need to do one more. Always listen to my guides, my spirit team, which we have for Libra for February. Okay. Here we go. Starting out here with, settle down now, the World card. It's a very beautiful card. The Knight of Wands. Okay, clearly we're just not going to be perfect. Much as I want it to be. The Page of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Two of Swords. So just let me take a moment. There's like a major shift, or has been. No, it feels like it's coming in here right at the beginning of February, very tail end of January. But a shift in how you see the world, or you're coming to the end of a big cycle in your life and you're ready to leave that behind. I'm already reading this World card here. Let me see what the overall vibe is. Reset. There's some things that you're going to have to confront or face as we're moving throughout February. And it's not things that you can avoid, it's things that you need to process in order to move on, to have something better. Okay, now let's get into the individual cards. The World card, this is a major arcana card. This is a big overall broad life theme. So this is that where you're coming to the end of a cycle in one area of your life, at least one area, maybe a couple or more than one may be impacted, but it's like coming up and retiring. So now you're not working anymore. You're stepping into that new role as a retiree, or you've graduated college, or you're starting your first job, or you're selling a home or purchasing a home. So moving on from apartment into a stable home, or a place that you own, or selling the home and moving on to maybe rental, or moving south, or moving north, or some major part of your life is ending and a new part's beginning. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is a fire, wands are a fire element. So bold, vivacious, can kind of move forward in spite, they throw caution to the wind and they're off. They can seem confrontational in their attitude, or the way they speak, or the way they look at things. But the truth is, they're just eager to learn. They're eager to experience things. They're eager to get out there in the world and try things out. And they're impatient. So there's still this sense of them evolving as a person, of gaining maturity as they grow. But the only way they can gain that is through experience. So this could be you here towards in the first half of the month, or this could be someone you know. This would be someone who is just always off on the next big adventure and never seems to settle down or slow down, which can be very frustrating. But it's something that they need to do for their own growth, for their own evolution. And if you keep trying to pin them down, they're not going to stay. They're just going to fight harder against that. So be aware of that. And if this is you, be aware that this is just your stage. This is where you're at right now. Maybe try to gentle your approach, or be less confrontational when you're trying to get someone else to understand where you're at right now. But also know that, again, this is where you're at. This is the stage of life that you're in. Going out there and getting experience and learning what does and doesn't work for you. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. This just reinforces that. Or this could be another person in your life. Pentacles are an earth element, and they're very stable. It's a slower moving, mellower energy. It's about home or finances or work, material things, tangible things, or what you do to attain them. The Page of Pentacles is all about learning, not necessarily experience. They want to do the research. They want to take the time to figure out how things work before they go out into the world to try and do them and experience them and test things out. So this is a research phase, and this might be you researching some financial things. It could be researching a new job. It could be researching how to purchase a house, or the neighborhood that you're thinking of, the cities that you're considering moving to. Or even if you're planning to go to college or go back to school, you may be checking out each of the different college options. What are the course offerings? Do they meet what you want to do? Do they help you get toward your goal or not? Doing pro and con lists, that type of thing. But also taking your time with it and not feeling rushed in this process. And then we have the Three of Swords. Swords are an air element. This is about communication, about knowledge, your belief system. The Three of Swords is about heartache, about feeling betrayed, and needing to process those feelings. You have to dig in. You have to look at why. Why do you feel this way? And this isn't even necessarily about love. It could certainly be. But this was something you had your heart set on. That could be any number of things. And things just could not work out the way you wanted to. Or other people involved in this didn't give you all the information or misled you in some way. And there's that feeling of betrayal, of heartbreak, of knowing that what you thought you had was just that. It was an illusion. It was just the idea of it. It wasn't what was actually going on or what was actually true. And you may have even sensed this, but kept pushing down that knowledge, that intuition, that little niggle that kept coming up, the little itch that wanted to be acknowledged. Give yourself compassion as you're going through that. And understand that this is, again, something that had to happen the way it did to give you this experience so you understand, one, how it feels to be the person on the receiving end of this type of situation, as well as learn how to move through that, how to navigate that, and really build up your own toolbox of skills, of coping mechanisms, and learning how to process this type of thing in a healthy way for you. And then we have the Two of Swords. Now this is someone who has a decision to make. They have a choice. It doesn't matter which way they swing, which way they cut, which way they go. They're going to get to where they're supposed to get. One decision, one swing isn't any better than the other. One choice isn't any better than the other. But you have to make the choice. I mean, you could choose not to make a choice, but then somebody else is going to make it for you, and you're not going to be happy about it. It's going to make you angry. It's going to make you frustrated. It's like giving away your power. And you don't want to give away your power. You don't want to give away your energy in that way. So you need to make this decision. And if you're struggling and, the pros and cons equal out on each side, then you need to look inward. You need to look into that heart, your bruised heart. You need to trust it in this situation. You need to lean into that little tiny voice and understand what it's trying to tell you. You need to pay attention to your body Use your body to determine which of the choices you have, which one does your body lean into more? Which one does it push away from when you're thinking about it? Trust yourself in that way. Trust your body. Trust your intuition here. That will be the right choice to make for you. Let's see what we have on the bottom of the deck here. The Five of Cups. So fives in general are about challenges, complications. And cups are about our emotions and our intuition. The Five of Cups is telling you to let go of that pain, to let go of the memories, of the feelings that are in the past and over and done with. You can't refill those cups. You need to let that go so that you can move on. You need to pay attention to what you have right now, to your full cups, to people that fill you up, to people that encourage you, to emotions that bring you happiness, instead of emotions or memories that drag you down and just suck you back into the vortex of this Three of Swords energy. Is it easy to do? No. Cry. Yell into your pillow. Get angry. Express those emotions in healthy ways. Give them a voice. Let them be heard. And then let them go. Because that's how you're going to move forward. That's where your strength is going to come from what you have now, from what is working for you. You just need to stop focusing on the past and the negative things. Okay, let's see what we have for an oracle card for you. Loosen your grip. Indeed. I think that falls in with this Five of Cups and kind of the Three and Two of Swords cards too. Because these cards here are more informing for you. So someone who is impatient and active and always going off and doing something new and maybe failing, but they try again. It's not somebody who gives up, but they always have something going on. And they don't like to stay in one place for long. And this learning energy, sucking up all this information and knowledge about this new thing, this new process, whatever it is that you have on your mind as far as that goes, for this new beginning for you. Then the swords are more about having to, one, grieve or feel the pain, acknowledge the pain, process that, and then release it and make a decision about where you want to go and what you want to do for the future. While at the same time healing some emotional wounds here. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms. I believe I mentioned those already. Density, addiction. Let God in. Let trust for yourself. Let compassion in. You need to trust that your heart, though bruised, is your center and can be trusted. You need to learn to flex it or allow yourself, that's the word, allow yourself to lean into that. And take that kind of trust fall. And just go with that energy, go with that flow, and let it happen. So healing by facing and releasing that pain, that fear, those memories, so that you can embrace this world energy, because that's where you're at. You're on that precipice of stepping out into a new journey. But you need to process things for this month so that you have a clean slate moving into the next. And that's what I have for you, Libra. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe and help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.